the reaction of their karma. They are suffering their own karmic reactions. And whatever God is doing, that is lila, beautiful pastimes. So we should understand this. Karma and lila is not the same. So jivas, they do karma, that is a bad deed or a good deed, punya or pap. And whatever God is doing, it is beyond the good deed and bad deed, it is transcendentally. The God is enjoying the anand, and He is also offering the anand to His devotees. So the demons cannot understand, and the foolish people, they think God is doing this thing, that thing. If we also do this, then what's the problem? People say this, right? God with the gopis, He's doing ras. Krishna with gopis, He's doing ras. So if I do ras, then what's the problem? Well, there's a problem. God is stealing. So if we are stealing, then what's the problem? If we take this into perspective, God fire. Oh, God, He consumed fire in His mouth. Can you take fire? The Vrindavan Krishna 2 times He ate fire, consumed fire. So this Vana is like a huge waves of fire. Can you consume it? No. Not 1 time, 2 times He took Davana, consumed it. So with the God, we cannot compare ourselves. God, Govardhan on His pinky finger. You listened about this lila, right? We cannot even lift 10 kilo stone. Can you people do exercise, weightlifting? Gym. So people work out in the gym. 5 kilo, 10 kilo, 25 kilo. He consumed fire. He took fire and he also lifted Viraj Govardhan. And what else? Kalyadam. So on the head of the Kalya, he danced. How many heads did he have? Snake. 1,000. At 1,000. On those 1,000 heads, Krishna, there, he danced beautifully. It's like a Shiv Tandava dance, exactly like this Krishna. He danced on the 1,000 heads of the Kalya. And Krishna is moving from one head to another head. Kalya could not tolerate it was so. Can you do this? You will just get scared of the snake. Can you do this? Jal dhalush. King Cobra. Cobra. If you see King Cobra, then you fear and you run away. Why are you comparing yourself with God? For this regard it is said. Krishna said, a foolish person, he thinks that I am a human. But to God, The leelas he did, these are made for the joy. And the gopis, they're not ordinary women. They're not normal girls. They have appeared from the Krishna's power potency. Radha, Lalita, Vishaka, Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, all of them. All the Sakhis, all the Braj Gopis. They have appeared from Krishna's, from his power potency. And there are many gopis. In their previous life, they were Rishi Santa Mahatma, Sadhu. In the Dandakaranya forest, they were the Rishis. For thousands and thousands of years, they chanted Gopal Mantra. They did sadhana. By the result of the sadhana, God Ramchandra, with the mercy of Ramchandra, they took the birth as a body of Gopi. They look like women, but they are not ordinary. If we don't understand this tattva, then we think that Krishna is a lusty person. He's doing ras with many women and having a relationship with multiple women. People say this. But who is Krishna? Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is Supreme God. He is Supreme Personality of God. I'm doing lila like a human. With this regard, the Krishna Katha, we feel joy when we do kirtan and shravan of it. Other, you can talk about many leelas. You have seen many theatre drama. You have seen many theatres in leelas. But look, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Krishna Lila, you always have a desire to watch it again and again. When Ramananda Sagar, have you heard this name? Ramananda Sagar? When he created the series of Ramayana, thousands and thousands of people, they all gathered at the streets to watch Ramayana. I saw in the highway, 1 hour, all the cars, they stop on highway. You see? They all stopped, all the vehicles on the highway. The courts also closed during the time the program was streamed. Court, stop from rickshaw, everything. All the vehicles closed. No one, only the trains were running. Everything else was closed. So the people were full of zeal to watch Ramayana. I saw in Mathura and Vrindavan. At the road of Ramayana, people used to worship him, worship the actor Arun Gobi, Sita, Deepika. Why are so many people watching this with so much dedication? Why? Because it has so much joy. If you see any other drama, theatre, cinema, you don't want to see it again and again. If you go to cinema, you just can watch a movie once. In this regard, I am saying the Bhagwan God's Katha is full of so much joy and happiness. The Ram Chandra Katha and Krishna Katha. Their pastimes are very full of deep moods. The lila that he's doing, he's lila like a human. In Ramayana, Mahabharata, you can see your heart will melt You can connect with your life incidents and you can watch it. You can connect your life with it. The works that we have, you can learn so much from it. And it's expressed so beautifully. So you can read or listen. Your heart will melt. You will cry. So God's katha pastime is so beautiful. I'm saying this because so Krishna, he cannot do anything. So what God does is lila, and what we do is karma. So jivas are suffering their fruity reactions of the karma. But God does not do any karma. He's beyond the birth, death, karma. In Gita, he's saying, my birth, karma, they are transcendental. Alokik means? And we cannot understand it by mind. So many things are there. It's transcendental. So the lila that God does is Indrajalika-lilas. Indrajalika, understand? So it's like if someone shows you magic with their mantra, tantra. Indrajalika-lilas. So Indrajalika-lilas is incomparable. Like I see in Bengal, one person was a magician. Prithvi Sarkar, name of the magician, is a famous magician from Bengal. He put one person in the box and he locked the box. He put a lock on it and he gave someone else the key. And after some time he clapped and the person who was in the box, he was out of the box. How possible? Imagine. This is people, this is called magician. So he cut the one person's tongue and the blood was dropping. Then he clapped his hand and the tongue was okay. No blood, anything, and the tongue was okay. This is Indrajalika-lilas, a kind of illusion. I will tell you a beautiful katha. One person, a magician, who used to perform Indrajalika-lilas, Indrajalik magic. So, in the assembly of king, he showed many magic tricks. And after that, the queen got so happy. Listen, this is a very nice story. So queen got happy and she was wearing a very rare, expensive necklace. She gifted that necklace to the wife of the magician. No, she gave it to the magician. So the magician went back to home and he gave him to his wife. So when the wife saw this necklace, then the two children of magician, they were like, oh mother, give me this necklace. And another said, give me this necklace. So two children, what they do? They started to pull the necklace with their hands. Slowly and slowly, the two sons, they got so happy, so angry. They slit their throats with sword. They both slit each other's throats and they both died while fighting. You understand? So two children, two brothers, they killed each other. So they cut their throats with the sword. Then the magician's wife, she thought, for one necklace my 2 children have died, so what is the point of me living? So she picked up the sword and she cut her throat also. She also died. Magician saw, for one necklace my 2 children and my wife, they're dead. So how will I live? So what did the magician do? He picked up the sword and he cut his throat. One time 4 people died at once. In the blink of an eye, the 4 people died. In like 1 second, in 1 minute, 4 people died in the assembly. The magician, magician's wife and their 2 children. The king got so upset. Queen also got upset. So they took their bodies and they took to perform the death rituals. And after that, then king and queen got very upset. So there was like a sad shok sabha, like people get together and a memorial, like a memorial. So king, queen and many ministers, they came in that sad meeting, and king was upset. Who was most upset? Queen was most upset. Why? She was thinking that if I hadn't given this necklace, then these 4 people would have been alive. I have killed them. I am the cause of their death. The queen was thinking. So in that memorial, king, queen, everyone was there and they were very upset. Queen was also very upset. In that assembly, king was going to speak something. In that meantime, a postman came. Postman, he gave a letter to the king and he said, Maharaj, this letter, read this letter in your assembly. Urgently. So king, he opened the letter and he started reading it. In the letter, there were 2 things written, 2 lines. Hey Maharaj, yesterday in assembly, you saw your magic yesterday. You got happy. Your queen got happy. She gifted us a necklace. And then 4 people died. But again, I will show another magic, one more magic to you. Then what gift will you give me? King was reading this letter. Then suddenly the magician's wife and their children, they came and everyone saw and they got surprised. How is it possible? In front of everybody, they died. And everybody burned their dead bodies. Now they're alive. So this is surprise, this is illusion. This is known as Indrajalika-lilas. With mantra tantra, in front of our eyes, there's like a curtain, which is illusion. And we think it's true, but it's not the truth. They saw that the 4 people died, they cut their throats, but in reality, it did not happen. We see many things, but it's not true. We think that it's true, but it's not true. So we think it's true, but it's not true. This is Indrajalika-lilas. With many tantra, mantra, people do this. With their hands, they perform this art so fast that we think it's true. This is known as Indrajalika-lilas. With many mantra, tantra, they do sadhana, they can do these things. But there's a special quality about this. If there's any problem, then there's a big problem coming. I saw this personally. One person, they say, give me 5 rupees. I'm saying this. I gave 5 rupees. How much money you want? You give me 5 rupees, I will give you 100 rupees. So he covered the 5 rupee note with his hands like this. And he gave clap, and that is the Reserve Bank of India. It was a new fresh note of 100 rupees. I saw this. People don't believe this. They think that this is on weed, but no. But they think it turned into 100 rupee note. It was a proper real note. There was the unique identification number of the note also on the currency note. I said, then you can become a very rich person like this. You say, no, they do mantra. This is mantra as a respect. If I use this for my personal reason, then this mantra will not work. This is only for my art performance. I see this with my eyes, but nobody believes me. He clapped his hand and he turned 5 rupee note into 100 rupee note. I saw 100 rupee note. He made 100 rupee note out of a 5 rupee note. He put the note in the hand. What note I gave, there's an identification number of the note. So he clapped the hand again and he gave me the note that I gave. This turned. He returned back to me the same note that I gave. There are many people with tantra, mantra. Mantra has power. Mantra has transcendental power. They cannot use it in sense gratification. If you do this, then mantra does not work. So I thought, in the bag, he must have that same note. And when he came from the bank, the note was in the bag. I gave him 5 rupee and he gave me 100 rupee note. He said, do you want to eat sweet? Who wants to eat sweet? Say Bombay. So said, which type of sweet dish you want to eat? And he appeared a sweet dish from Mumbai. It's so weird, surprising. I tell this to people, nobody believes. But mantra has power. Mantra has power. Those who have mantra siddhi has so much power. How can you see? It's like people surprised. They're like, oh, what is he doing? They collect 1,000 people, and their good motive is to sell something. You see, in Bangla, in markets, they just perform this magics in the middle. They play this dug 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 dug, and they do some art in the middle, and then they sell toothpaste. Have you seen it or not? They gather the people, they do many magics, and at the end then they sell toothpaste. You see magic. Some people do it with mantra, and some people move their hands very fast. Some people use mantra. If they quickly move their hands, you cannot see the movement. They put one coconut. On top of coconut they put phosphorus, and then they put water, and then the fire came. They say, look, the fire is coming from the coconut. See, this is magic. Fire. Then there was a pot, and there was ice beneath the pot on the tamba. And they say, oh, this pot is empty, But what is inside? Baraf. Beneath it, ice. So he put his hands on the ice and rubs it, and the ice melts. And then he say, oh, this is Ganga Jal in this pot. But reality, where was the water? It was coming from the ice. There was a little piece of ice in the pot. There was ice stick in there. You cannot see it. They flipped it and the ice did not come out. They put some handkerchief on it, and then they speak. They brainwash you. And then you think, oh, this is the real Ganga Jal coming from this pot. I'm saying this because Indrajalika-lilas, Tantra, Mantra, and with their art of hands, they do. People think that this person might be God. People say, oh, this magician is God. In Bhagavatam, Satyabhama's father was Satrajit. Satyabhama's father's name was Satrajit. He used to worship sun daily. He used to worship sun. The sun god got happy, gave him two things. One is Samantak money, and gave daughter Satyabhama. In scriptures it is explained. Satyabhama and Satyabhama, daughter. And then Satrajit. So when he saw that money, when he saw that Samantak jewel, you think that it's like a sun. It was so full of light. With his light, If you possess that jewel, then your body glows like a sun. People see and they think that sun god himself, he's coming to meet Krishna. There was so much light in the jewel, but normal people thought, who is coming to Krishna? Sun god is coming. But in reality, sun god who was coming? Satrajit. He was wearing that money jewel and he was coming. The jewel's name was Samantak money. The money was very much power. God Krishna, he knows everything. He said, Sun God is coming to give his darshan, but Satrajit was full of ego. For this regard, Krishna did not give him darshan. Money mantra and medicine. So like the leaves of plants, roots of trees, they have many high medicinal qualities. The roots of many trees, if you put it in your house, then the snakes will not come into your house. Snakes. You worship Devi Sarasvati. He was a foolish person. So it's like sitting. So it's like on the branch which you are sitting, you're cutting the same branch. So Kalidasa was a foolish person. He married someone at night. He was sleeping. So Kalidasa was poor. So he did not have mosquito net. So first he did not get the mosquito. He did not even have a mosquito net. He was so poor. He got married to a rich person woman. In Uttar Pradesh, people don't use the mosquito net. They don't use mosquito nets, these Western people. In Western countries, they don't use. Many mosquitoes come. I've seen everything. And the mosquitoes, they bite your skin and then it's a big problem. So people use all out. They plug it all out. Electrical thing you plug it all out. So you think that it will every day? They're like, so they don't want to put the mosquito net on and off. So they just put this in the switch. But it is dangerous for health. Everything that is explained by science, one day on one point it's good, but on another point it's harmful. You understand? I'm saying this. Once, Kalidasa, he did not see mosquitoes. He got married to a princess, and there was a deity of a mosquito. So when he slept, he was thinking. So there was a huge deity of mosquito. Oh, where is the door in this house? In the life called Kalidasa, you will laugh so much. At midnight, when he slept, Kalidas was thinking, where should I sleep? Where am I sleeping? Oh, there was a mosquito net. He was thinking, oh, this is house or I'm in the big house. So he was thinking, where is the door? He could not find the door. Where is the main way to go? Then Kalidas thinking, oh, there must be door upside. So there was no door, but he was thinking there's a door. The door is always on the sides, right? But he thought he could not see the door in the mosquito net. So where is the door? Oh, it must be upside. So he started to jump. Then when he jumped, then the mosquito net, it fell down. And her wife said, what are you doing? He said, I'm finding the door. I'm searching for the door. So is there any door in the mosquito net? You tie the mosquito net and you lift it up and you come out. There's no door in it. And he said to Princess, I looked everywhere, there's no door. So I thought that it must be upside. Then the princess thought, this must be a foolish person. Is there possible to have a door? Then if there's a door on the roof, then where will you go? It was a 3 feet tall mosquito net. If there's a door there, then how will you come down? You will need the ladder, right? How a foolish person. So it's known as got bored. So there's a Bhagavad, there's a shloka. Those who don't listen to God's katha, they are compared to 4 types of animals. Camel, so a pig. Camel, pig. 4 animals that are a dog. So a person who does not listen to Harikatha, they are known compared to 4 types of animals. Sabir means dog, Vara means pig, and Ushra, camel, and another one donkey. So camel is there. Ushtra. So Kalidasa was thinking, today with the queen, princess, I will talk to her in Sanskrit. So when the camel, he made some sound nearby, he said, see, why is the camel making the sound? Then Kalidasa said, Udla, Udla, Udla. He could not say Ushtra. Oh, so the princess asked, who is making this sound at night? In Bangla we say Ut, camel. In Sanskrit, Ushtra. He could not say Ushtra. What did he say? Udula, Udula, Udula. Then the princess was worrying. This is not a scholar, this is a foolish person. Then queen, the princess, she pushed the Kalidasa and threw him out. Like, I got married to a foolish person. Can you marry a foolish person? So you can take 5 scholars to the hell, but if you take 5 foolish people, 5 scholars, you can go to hell and it's good. But 1,000 foolish persons, if they go to heaven, then there's no point. This is the proverb. princess, she thought, I got married to a foolish person. How can I live my life with this person? Princess, she threw him out. So what is the biggest problem in this world? So when wife throws you out, it's a painful thing. So Kalidasa was thinking, I cannot even show my face to anyone. I should commit suicide. So Kalidasa, to kill himself, he went to a river, bank of a river. Today, I will kill myself in this river. So it was evening time. So he was sitting there. In evening he saw there was the water flowing in there. So she was there was a woman, she was filling the water and putting the pot on the stone, and then she picked that up and she started to walk. So with the pot that she put on the stone, Kalidasa saw, was surprised. A pot made of mud. If it should break on the touch of the stone, but when she touched on the stone,
The print of the pot wasn't on the stone.
so the print of the pot was on the stone. If the mud spot, if you put it on the stone, it breaks. So I'm thinking, why is it happening? So the Kalidasa life character is so beautiful. Then at that time, he started to study. When you study, your knowledge increases. In scriptures it is said, all type of power, bal. Which power is the best? Devabal knowledge. Demigods strength. It's very much powerful. Devabal, the power of demigods is the most prominent. And if the demigods are upset with you, then you can do anything, you will not get the benefit. You will not be successful in your work. I'm saying this because people, they see the astrology and they think if the Jupiter is strong, then nobody can defeat it. Sarasvati is known as the Guru planet. In astrology, if the Sarasvati, Jupiter, it's like dominant. If it's dominant, then no one can defeat you. So all people, they see astrologers see, firstly they see where is this Guru planet there in the chart. Where is the Rahu in the chart? Ketu is where in the chart. I don't want to discuss this much, but with birth chart, people see birth chart. First, they see the astrological chart. They see where is the Sarasvati, the Guru planet, Jupiter. So, if he is on a top level, then all problems coming in your life, they are solved. So where is the Sarasvati in the chart? And where is the Saturn, Shani? If Shani is in front, then everything gets destroyed. If Shani is at the back, then money comes. So you can see the astrological chart. In birth chart, this is the thing. Like how many houses are there and where is Rahu, where is Ketu. Shani, sun, moon. Where is the moon? If the placement of moon is bad, then many problems come. The mind is not stable. The moon directs the mind. If the placement of moon is not good, then your mind will not be stable. So people who do astrology, they know this thing. There's the birth chart, right? At the time of marriage, they match the birth charts. I've seen when the marriage, this is according to karma kanda. So marriage is karma kanda or no? This is not bhakti kanda. This is karma kanda. Marrying is. So all the karma kanda, gyan kanda, they are all pointless. So people who do these things, their life is not successful. Bhakti is not coming for sure. Bhakti is not coming for sure. So Narottam Das Thakur is showing karma kand, gyan kand. All are like materialistic. I'm not saying this. Narottam Das Thakur has said this. In scriptures he has said. There are karma. Everyone is suffering the reaction of their karma. What will astrologer do? Can he do anything? He will say, worship sun. Your sun placement is not good. Worship sun. You do wear this, do that, do this chant the mantra. And you worship one demigod, then another demigod. They get upset. If you worship Kali, then Durga gets upset. Like, we worship me also. In Hindu scriptures, it is there are 33 categories of these things. So how many will you worship? But koti means categories. It's not like 3 billion. It's like 33 categories. So listen properly. The word means people did say that in Hindu scripture there are 3.3 billion gods, demigods. But no, this is not right. They said that is 33 crore, but no, this is 33 koti. Koti means category. There are 33 categories of demigods. Dadash Aditya, 12 Aditya, 8, 12 plus 8, 20, and 2 are Asni Kumar, 22, not 22, and 11 are Rudra. Write it down. Down is 33. In these category, everything is created from this. Like we have a constitution of. So there are many people who are ministers. So they are like separate ministers managing separate things. In one state, in the legislative assembly, how many people are there? And in Lok Sabha, how many people are there? So they have seats. In Bangla, how many seats are there? How many seats are there in legislative assembly? In Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha, how many seats are there for Bengal? Nobody studies here? There are seats for designations for ministers. to Lok Sabha. I forgot how many seats were there in Bengal. I thought there were 42. Now it's 20, I guess. But in Vidhan Sabha, how many members from Bengal are there? How many? What did you study? You don't have the knowledge of country, she's saying. In UP, they have 82. Uttar Pradesh, there are 82 seats. 294 is it? In the members of Vidhan Sabha. In the Lok Sabha, total members are member of parliament. How many seats are there? Open Google and search. Members of Vidhan Sabha and Lok Sabha. The Vidhan Sabha around 294. And Lok Sabha 545. It's total. He's asking only for West Bengal. Total 545, but Gurudev is asking only for Bengal. How many people from Bengal are in that assembly? Total India is 545. It's 545 total. But every states they have the different seats. That this state has this much person, this has this much person. There are rules, you can look in the internet. MP 80, 42, 42, 42, 42. There are 42 seats. 42, 43, whatever. This year one has increased, it's 43. 43. I'm saying this because this is general knowledge. So what I tell you, the Kalidasa. No, I was telling what the meaning of koti means categories. Jeev koti, Ishwar koti. There is explanation in scripture. Jeev koti, Ishwar koti. There are two types of Brahma. One is Jeev koti Brahma, and one is Ishwar koti Brahma. The Jeev koti Brahma is Maharaja Brahma, and Ishwar koti Brahma is known as Brahma. There's Shiv also. There's Jeev Koti Shiv and one is Ishwar Koti Shiv. The word Koti is coming. This means category. I'm trying to make you understand what the Koti means. Not mean crore. Koti means category. Jeev Koti, Ishwar Koti. So in the category of Jiva, in the category of Ishwar. So this 33 Koti means 33 categories demigods are there. How many categories? 33 categories of demigods. These in scriptures it is said. What did I say? 12 Aditya means Dwadash means 12 and 8 Vastu. 20 beasts, 20, 12 plus 8, 20 and 2 Ashwini Kumar there. Now it's 22. And then there's 11 Rudra. 11 Rudra. Now total 33. And many demigods are managing the world. People explain this wrong. The people, they make fun of Hindu culture. Like, oh, in Hindu there are 33 crore demigods and demigoddess, which is around more than like 3 billion. There is no reason to question this. So like in a palace, a kingdom, there's a thing like how many people are in the member of parliament, assembly. So what's the problem? Like this, many demigods are managing. There's a big universe, so therefore there's so many demigods to manage it, right? To rule, there are so many workers, starting from police. There's a cleaning person, then there's president. What are these? These are country's servant. The president, prime minister, or chief minister, or police, or even the cleaning person of that place. These all are the servant of country. All are servants. They are doing seva. India, any country you can see, to manage a full country, how many people are there? It's a very huge workforce. Only then a country is run. Starting from a bank to everything, you can calculate the workforce. Is the country running automatically on its own? No. Exactly like this universe. This is the universe. So don't need workforce to manage this? To run your house, how many people you need? Need workers, cleaning person. There are so many people, driver are in the house. They work in the house, right? In a rich family, they have so many servants. One person is washing dishes, one person is a broom cleaning the house, one is cooking, and 3 times the 3 people are different. Not one person is cooking. One person comes to breakfast and go, and in the afternoon someone else comes to cook, and evening someone else comes to cook. One person cooks in morning, and in afternoon someone else cooks. So 3 people cook. Your security guard also. So after 8 hours the shift change of the security guard. Just to manage one house. How many people are working? See? So see, is it possible, easy to manage this whole universe? So even if it says 3 billion, then it's also not a problem. It's not too much. People make fun. In Hindu culture, there are so many gods. It's normal for to run a country, to run a house. If you have need so many workforce to manage this whole universe, you need many people to manage it. But still, the 33 crore, the koti means category. The 33 categories. In scriptures it is explained. Understand? I'm saying this because the time is almost up. Time passed by, I was trying to make you understand one thing. So Dev Shakti, the power of Devta is very powerful. If we don't have Dev Bal, then anything you do, the work is always unsuccessful. If the demigods are not happy, what do we do then? We blame our fate, that I am unlucky. This is in Bhagavad. This is a scientific. We tried so much. We written so nicely in the exam, but yet we failed in the exam. This happens or not? I've seen many students, they work so hard to study, and at the time of exam they forget everything. They're thinking what to write, what not to write. They're thinking what to write, what not to write, and 1 hour passes by and the time of examination is over and they fail the exam. I've seen many students like this in school exams. They learned everything very nicely, they studied properly, they remembered everything, but at the time of exam, they could not remember anything. They did not answer anything properly and then they failed the exam. And some person even write very nicely, but he could not answer all the questions in time, and then he could not get good marks. This is Deva Yoga. Deva Yoga. Deva Yoga. If demigods are not happy, then they will do something and your work will be always unsuccessful. If demigods are not happy, you can do thousands of efforts, but it will not happen. In scriptures it is said Deva Balam is the topmost. If you have the power or support of the Devtas, if a demigod is happy with you, then your work will be successful. Personally, you can try anything, but it will always be unsuccessful. It is in scriptures. It's like it does not happen with our own efforts only. So 2 things are needed. One is Devabal and our efforts. Both of them are needed. So this is the history of Kalidas. Kalidas was thinking, the mud pot, when it touched the stone, it imprinted the mud on the stone. So if I try, I will do the siddhi, I will get benefit. So Kalidas, he had a desire to study. And then Devi Sarasvati, so Devi Sarasvati is Balputra. So Kalidas is very nice life, very nice story pastime to read. Deva Bal, so personal efforts and demigod's blessing. Sakshat Saraswati Devi, she entered the throat of Kalidas. Understand? So whatever he speaks, it's true. This is the power of Devbal. Devbal hi parambalam. Foolish Kalidas, he became like a very top level scholar. One day, he started to speak in Sanskrit. A foolish Kalidas, he became a scholar. He went to the cemetery of Vikramaditya. He had 9 gems in the courtyard. You know the nine? Kalidas, Varuchi, Brahmahir. The king had like 9 special people in his courtyard. One day, Kalidas, he was teaching the son of King Vikramaditya Sanskrit. He personally created a shloka of Sanskrit. He's scholar, right? So he was teaching that shloka. What is the meaning? The king, he is worshipped in his own country. Who is worshipping the king? His citizens. The king is powerful. He is controlling the citizen. So that country, in that place, he is worshipped only. With king, you cannot compare king and someone who has knowledge. You cannot compare the king with them. But the king is worshipped there. Wherever a knowledgeable person goes, everywhere they worship the knowledgeable person. Everywhere they worship the knowledgeable person, but the king is only worshipped in his place. So the king heard this and he thought he's criticizing me. He's being short on me. And then Kalidas, what did he do? He kicked Kalidas out. He went him out. I'll see who will worship you in the forest. If a knowledge person, if he goes anywhere, then who will worship him in the forest? It's a very beautiful history. The joy will come in your heart. You should read. In which scripture it is? 4 scriptures. Meghdut, Avigyani Shakuntala, Avigyan Shakuntala, Kumar Sambhav, Kumar Sambhav, Avigyani Shakuntala, and Kumar Sambhav. And the 4th one is, there are 4. I read Meghdut, and that boy over there read Shakuntala. To check on internet. Read. Meghdut, Shakuntala, Kumar Sambhav. Raghuvansh. Is the Raghuvansh there? Ritu Sangar is something else. Where is it? It's written, check. On the internet it's only 3, he said.
This 40 years ago, you wasn't even born yet. You weren't.
So this story happened so long ago, you weren't even born yet. This Kalidas story. There, the Shabda Alankar, very many words are used. They're very beautifully written scriptures they are. So at that time, There was a Katha of Meghdut. Rupa Goswami write a scripture Hansdut. Rupa Goswami write Hansadut. And Kalidas, it's the Meghdut. Now people have forgotten everything. So people don't discuss these days, so nobody remembers. So when I start speaking, then I remember slowly. If you keep discussing, then you remember. Otherwise, you don't remember. Study. It's very nice scripture. Very beautiful sentences, very beautiful words are there. Viraha, virahini. The mood of separation is also explained there. So Kalidas is like in Rupa Goswami Pad is transcendental poet, and Kalidas is a material poet. So the Granth written by Rupa Goswami is Hansadut. That scripture, it is explained. The Lalita Devi saw the separation of Radharani, and she saw a deer, and here the story is explained. So there is a story. She looked at the deer and she wanted to communicate with the beloved. Swan it is. Sorry. In school, college, we take material knowledge, but I don't. 40 years ago, 50 years ago, I studied all this in school. If you are not coming, then how possible children will come to listen? You come.
In another universe or flowing in the sky.
You are in another. When Gurudev studied, you were flowing in the sky. You were not born. Your soul was roaming around in the sky. If demigods are happy with you, and you have their support, and who is the top demigod? Param Deva? Which Deva? Paramam. Krishna. Nobody is more top than Krishna. Krishna is happy. If Krishna is happy with you, then everyone is happy with you. So if Krishna is happy, then all the demigods are happy with you. In Gopaltaka Upanishad, this all is explained. I was saying this. Dev Balam hi Paramam. So you need your efforts and you need the support of demigod, the mercy of the God also. The saying is not enough. That, oh God, please help me pass this examination. So before the exam, people go to temple, they worship. They only go on that one specific day before the exam. There's Sarasvati Puja. Saraswati is like the demigod of knowledge. On the day of Saraswati Puja, there's so much celebration. And then they don't worship the Devi Saraswati. They just only worship her for one specific day in year. So what I'm saying, do Krishna bhajan. If you do worship Krishna, then all the demigods, demigoddesses, they get satisfied. Krishna is the mool, the main. Like if you water a tree, if you water the root of the tree, all the leaves, all the branches, they get the water. So Krishna is like the root of the plant, tree. If you do bhajan of Govinda, all the demigods, they automatically get satisfied. But this regard, do bhajan of Govinda. Whose bhajan you should do? Govinda. If you worship any other demigod, you won't get many benefit. You worship one demigod, then other demigod will be upset with you. Srila. Said in the Vaishnav Kirtan. Which Kirtan did you do? Govinda Das, who wrote this Kirtan. So he's worshipping Devi. This Govinda Das. Next, he glorified Devi Kali, Durga. He said, Devi, give me liberation. Devi said, I'm demigoddess. We cannot give you liberation. We can give three things. Dharma, Artha, Kama. We can give materialistic things to you. We cannot give liberation. Mukti is known Mukundam. Mukund can give Mukti. Do bhajan of Mukunda. Govinda has one name Mukunda. Devi said, Devi Durga said, Govinda Das, that you worship Mukunda. That's why it is said. This is the life history. The Vaishnavas. The Vaishnav pure is Vidyapati, Chandas, Govinda Das, Gyan Das. These, we should understand their biography. Then your power will come in your heart. That how they will teach you how to do bhakti. He worshipped Devi, and Devi said, I cannot give you liberation. Liberation can only be given by Mukti, can only be given by Mukunda. So he stopped worshipping Devi and he did bhajan of whose? Govinda. It's written in the Vaishnav Kirtan. There's a Gita Guj. Take one Giti Guj. Gaudiya Giti Guj. Mahajan Padyavali. Enter the transcendental world. Make some efforts. Take this Giti Guj. Everything is here. Gauri Vedanta Niti Trust manifested this Giti Guj. Vaishnav poems, Padyavalis are all here. That Govindas Padyavali, Bhajahure Man, Shri Randanam, Abhay Charanara Vindane. In school, college, we used to study about Govindas, Vidyapati. We used to study in Bangla schools. But slowly and slowly, the atheist government came and all the education system changed. At that time, I used to study these things. History of literature subjects we used to study. The history of Bengal, they were subject. And now, nobody teaches it. Today, what did they study? I don't know. So we should study transcendental things. You go to school and college, study, no problem. But the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, study their biography also. This scripture is also very nice. This is Mahaprabhu's, his eternal associates, Sarupdamodar Rai Ramananda, their life character, their biographies are written here, that how they did bhajan and how they entered path of bhakti, Govindas, Chandidas, Vidyapati. So we should study their biography, then you will feel encouraged to follow the path of bhakti and you will get power. It's written. So it is manifested by Gaudiya Acharyas. Very beautiful book. Madhavendra Puripad Katha is also here. Vishnu Priya Devi Katha, Narayana Sarkar Rai Ramananda, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Srivas Acharya, all the eternal associates of Mahaprabhu. This scripture is very nice. Then the zeal will come in your heart. Come to temple, sit in front of sadhu, listen Hari Katha, and listen and read. It's not just good to read, you have to read and you have to speak also. Read, study also. What did I say? What's your name? Yeah, Kasari, she performed dance on the Bhagavatam day. She's requesting to read scriptures. If you don't read, what will you speak? So for what to do in temple? Why do we go to temple? Do sadhu sangha. If they ask you, then you will be able to answer people. If they'll ask you a question, people ask you, why are you wearing tulsi mala? Write the scriptures and answer them. This is why we wear. If people ask you a question, then you answer. Why you put tulsi mala? You have tulsi mala in your throat or not? Why are you wearing tulsi mala? Your friends will ask you. You are destroyed now. You are in the shelter of sadhu. Your friends say. There are many friends, they say. They're like, why are you wearing tulsi mala? His friends. Hindu friends, yes. All friends. So you tell them, explain to them, why are we wearing tulsi mala? Why are we putting tilak? Study. You should know. You should study, and from sadhu you should listen Hari Katha. This is the basic requirement. If your fundamentals are not right, then you cannot proceed further. So we should understand the base. Why we put tilak, why we wear kanthi, why do we wear kanthi? Your friends say this or not? People from outside, they say or not? And what will you answer to them? You know, and then you will answer, right? If you don't know, then you will be like, oh, they are saying right, no point to wear. So they think that we are foolish. So you give answer, you know, then you answer them. What should I say? So if you don't wear tulsi mala, then you will go to hell for sure. In scriptures it is said. A person. So the police gives you a punishment if you are right, if you drive the car in the wrong direction. Here in India, everybody drives on left, but if you drive on the left, I'm giving you a little example. Traffic. if you like to drive on the left, if you violate the traffic rule, then you will be punished exactly like this. In scripture, it is written that who has tulasi mala, those who don't wear tulasi mala, after death, they will go to hell. If you don't wear seat belt and drive, the police will fine you. It's written. It's known as traffic rules. If you don't follow the traffic rules, then you will get punishment, fine. It's written or not. Exactly like this in a transcendental life. After death, if you don't wear tulsi mala, if after death you will have to go to hell. So if you wear tulsi mala, you will not go to Yamalai. If you don't wear seat belt, the police will punish you. You have to pay the fine. So if you want to pay the fine, don't wear the seat belt. So this is the thing. Don't fight with them. They don't want to believe, don't believe, but answer to them. The rule is rule. A gentleman follows the rule. A bad person does not follow the rule. Here. At the end.